Vincent Chin was a 27-year-old Chinese-American draftsman living in Detroit, Michigan. Born in Guangdong, China in 1955, he immigrated to the United States as a child and grew up in the Detroit area. He worked as an automotive engineer draftsman at an engineering firm, contributing to the design of car parts for American automobile companies. Chin was known for his dedication to his job and his close-knit family. On June 19, 1982, while celebrating his upcoming wedding at a local strip club, Chin was attacked by two white men, Ronald Ebbins and Michael Nitz. They beat him severely with a baseball bat, causing fatal injuries. Chin died 4 days later in the hospital. The case became a pivotal moment for Asian American civil rights, revealing anti-Asian sentiment in America and sparking widespread outrage over the inadequate sentencing of Chin's killers. Detroit experienced a severe economic downturn in the early 1980s. The city's economy depended heavily on manufacturing, especially the American auto industry. The American auto industry was declining rapidly. Japanese automakers produced more efficient and higher quality vehicles, causing Detroit companies to lose significant market share and jobs. This competition sparked widespread anti-Japanese sentiment. Many Americans blamed Japanese companies for the loss of manufacturing jobs, leading to growing resentment and prejudice against Japanese people. Importantly, Vincent Chin was not Japanese, he was Chinese American. His attackers mistakenly identified him as Japanese, which played a crucial role in the tragic circumstances leading to his death. On June 19, 1982, Vincent Chin was celebrating his upcoming wedding at the Fancy Pants strip club in Detroit with friends and family. During the evening, an altercation occurred between Vincent Chin and two white auto workers, Ronald Ebbins and Michael Nitz, who were also at the club. The confrontation began with verbal exchanges, but quickly escalated when Ebbins and Nitz directed racial slurs at Chin, calling him a chink, and making anti-Japanese threats stemming from economic tensions in the auto industry. The animosity built up from these verbal attacks culminated in a physical confrontation between Chin and the two men. Following the initial altercation at the Fancy Pants Club, Ronald Ebbins and Michael Nitz pursued Vincent Chin outside the bar. They caught up with him and attacked using a baseball bat, beating him repeatedly. The brutality of the assault and the use of the bat demonstrated their clear intent to cause serious harm. Following Vincent Chin's death, Ronald Ebbins and Michael Nitz were arrested and brought to trial for their actions. They were charged with manslaughter, a lesser offense than murder, which carried lighter penalties under Michigan law at the time. The controversial sentencing shocked many. Instead of prison time, the judge imposed only 3 years probation and a $3,000 fine. This lenient punishment sparked outrage and a deep sense of injustice within the Asian American community and among civil rights advocates nationwide. The lenient sentencing in Vincent Chin's case sparked widespread outrage within the Asian American community, leading to rapid mobilization and organization against racial injustice. Activists quickly organized protests in major cities across the United States, drawing national attention to the case and highlighting broader issues of racial injustice. Fundraisers were organized to support legal challenges, including appeals of the original verdict and filing federal civil rights lawsuits to seek justice through different legal avenues. The Vincent Chin case played a crucial role in uniting diverse Asian American ethnic groups, including Chinese, Japanese, Korean, and Southeast Asian communities, under a common cause of fighting discrimination. This unity and activism galvanized the broader Asian American civil rights movement, leading to increased political engagement and eventual legislative changes addressing hate crimes and civil rights protections. Following the state trial, federal prosecutors brought civil rights charges against Ronald Ebbins under the Civil Rights Act of 1964. These charges alleged that Ebbins violated Vincent Chin's constitutional rights by assaulting him due to racial prejudice. In the initial federal trial, Ebbins was convicted of civil rights violations and sentenced. However, the conviction was later overturned on appeal due to procedural errors and technical issues in how the trial was conducted. A subsequent retrial resulted in Ebbins's acquittal on all federal charges. This outcome was seen by many as a miscarriage of justice. reinforcing perceptions that the legal system failed to adequately address hate crimes against Asian Americans. The legal complexities of the case included difficulties in proving racial motivation beyond reasonable doubt and navigating the division between federal and state jurisdiction over hate crimes. The federal trial's outcomes had a lasting impact on perceptions of justice, sparking ongoing debates about racial bias in the legal system and contributing to the growth of Asian American civil rights movements. Vincent Chin's tragic death and the controversial handling of his case left a profound legacy that continues to shape the fight against racism and injustice. The case dramatically increased public awareness about anti-Asian racism and hate crimes in America. It exposed how systemic biases in the justice system could allow perpetrators to escape accountability for violent acts motivated by racial prejudice. The Vincent Chin case directly influenced subsequent civil rights legislation and advocacy efforts. It helped spur the passage of hate crime laws and strengthen protections against discrimination. The case became a catalyst for Asian American civil rights organizations to push for greater legal recognition and enforcement of protections against racial violence. Today, Vincent Chin's story serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing need to combat racial injustice. His case highlights the importance of holding perpetrators accountable and ensuring that hate-motivated violence is treated with the seriousness it deserves. Vincent Chin's legacy calls us to action. We must continue the fight against prejudice and discrimination in all its forms. By remembering his story and working for justice, we honor his memory and help create a more equitable society for all.